the impact and welfare benefits of input subsidy programs. The ministers noted that such a platform will enable COMESA member states to regenerate their soils and to create a sustainable nutrient management system for farmers, particularly the poorest small-scale farmers who are currently benefiting from those countries' input subsidy programs. And at the national level, such an initiative can significantly reduce fertilizer importation bills. It can save considerable foreign exchange in fertilizer importation and increase food crop yields and production dramatically. This concept has already generated a lot of interest and enthusiasm from the member states. Well, fertilizer subsidy programs are a reality, and they are a visible means by which many governments try to show support for their farming populations. But these programs are expensive. Currently, 10 African governments spend an average of about 30% of their agriculture budgets on fertilizer subsidy programs, amounting to about over $1 billion annually. This is a huge, huge investment. The question is it reaching an efficient achievement of its goals? Much research has actually disputed that possibility. Currently, those COMESA member states that have fertilizer subsidy programs include Ethiopia, Kenya, Tanzania, Rwanda, Zambia, and Malawi, among others. This number will actually increase, given that many governments are further including fertilizer subsidy programs in their budget plans. The programs were meant to help smallholder farmers invest in fertilizer inputs and overcome limited access to fertilizer markets in some cases, and ultimately increase production. One of the problems, of course, is that every year, as the fertilizer is used, there is demand to continue the program, and finding an exit strategy for this kind of program has been increasingly difficult the longer the programs are in existence. Now, governments face many choices on how to best spend their limited resources on development projects, and fertilizer subsidy programs are known to receive an average of 29% of current public investment in Africa in agriculture. So therefore, they already represent a huge drain on the system. But how to make them sustainable? How to develop an exit strategy? Agroforestry is the integration of trees and shrubs into crop and livestock systems. The perennialization of agricultural systems to increase their intensity of production and provide more sustainable regeneration of the environment. They are also a very promising approach to address climate change and evolve a climate-smart agriculture, the subject of our conference this week. But in fact, it's little realized that probably these kind of approaches are actually gold star type of interventions when you consider the three pillars of climate change or climate resilience, which are mitigation, adaptation, and greater productivity. Well, the fact is that practical systems for intercropping trees, particularly nitrogen-fixing fertilizer trees and shrubs, into cropping systems like you see here in Zambia, have been tested and are being extended to hundreds of thousands of farmers currently in the COMESA member countries. This particular system is a zero-tillage system with maize production under Phytherbia albida, an acacia that exhibits reverse phenology, does not compete with the crops during the growing season. It only foliates in the dry season and can provide enormous benefits in terms of both infiltration of water in the soil and water storage, increased soil organic matter, and